Heyo.
Pharaoh Khufu has at last made his plans known, and his boundless aspirations are sure to weigh heavily upon our people. Pharaoh both curses and blesses your family, for though you have been awarded the status of nomarch, you have also been charged with carrying out the most ambitious building project ever to be undertaken in our land. Pharaoh's eternal resting place shall be a massive pyramid complex situated far from any city on the plateau outside Rostja. His sarcophagus shall be made of solid granite, and his funeral barge of precious Lebanese cedar. Beside Pharaoh's pyramid complex, a smaller pyramid shall also be built for his son Prince Khafra, whose tyranny rivals that of his father, though his achievements do not. Khafra also declares that his image be carved into the living rock at Rostja, upon a huge figure called a sphinx, with the body of a lion and the head of a man. To support the massive building effort needed for the completion of this monument, you'll need to establish a large settlement at Rostja. As such, conditions there may not be overly refined, for your goal is only to complete these three great projects and to honor Pharaoh. You will be provided with some of the fine white limestone needed for the outer casing of these pyramids, but you will also need to purchase much of what you need with the city's own funds. Pharaoh is entrusting you, one of his royal nomarchs, with these three sacred tasks. You must demonstrate unwavering dedication to Pharaoh and fulfill his wishes, whatever the cost.
Is it just one city to trade with? Adorable. No, Biblos. Yeah, but they're both on water. I think we should build the city, where are we gonna get these docks? One dock, two docks, three docks. Docks for Sin CD. Yeah, that's literally all the docks you can get. Oh, there's three spaces. Utilize them. Yeah. Yes, yes, queen. Okay. He is Egypt, just as I am Egypt, and as you will be Egypt. Shoot. Okay, can go there. Ah, we gotta build the things. The things must be built. Alright, well, just sit here and wait. I guess we can make a cute little, yeah. Cute little loop-de-loo. Probably overly ambitious. Oh, too few jobs? I can help with that. This is bad. I gotta get people in the slums over here. Yep. Hopefully there's somebody coming over there. As soon as I get people over there, we should be good. For employment. We gotta get over there. That sucks. Ah, I forgot to put the architect post. Alright, he saved too. I might have overbuilt. Whoops. It's fine.
I take what I want. Don't try to stop me.
No idea where those guys came from. It's fine. Debt is a state of mind. Oh, none of them sell. None of them buy luxury goods. Are you kidding me? Or did I just get screwed over by Ra? I got screwed over by Ra. Yeah, they buy luxury goods. Adorable. Gonna build a couple work camps just to temporarily saturate employment. Excellent. I need Ra to undo his pissed off. Ooh, that's nice. That's a nice bonus. New trade route. Okay, they're finally unpissed. I like that. I'm gonna need to give myself more money. I short employees now? Probably short employees. Yup. That should help. Yep. Okay, all these people will sell whole cratefuls of these luxury goods, and we're gonna be made of money, man. When they sell these, we're gonna be made of money. Okay, city is coming along nicely. Whoops. Clicked away and I clicked back in. So you can probably buy clay now. Yeah, I might need to take that and prepare for an invasion. There's no beer. There's no beer in this game, huh? Yeah, so I won't be able to grow my houses that big. Interesting. All right, let's see. Let's see how we're gonna. Let's plan what we're gonna build this. This can go anywhere. It's not that big. Probably put it up here. The monuments pyramid, medium pyramid. Probably gonna want to put that close to there. The pyramid complex insists to be close to the river. Rather than kill that much space, I'm gonna put it close to the river. I give up a dock. There's another dock up there, though. Up here is basically dead. This is where we'll put the infantry. Good employment. Yeah, it's a lot of employees. I'm gonna turn off that. All right. That's basically it for that. All right. Why do these keep de-evolving? What do they need? It's just regular fluctuations. Boom, 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 boom. There's a lot of unemployment. I guess I'm building another work camp. Hey Mark, yep, another night of city building. How's your evening been? Is it gonna be another night of Mahjong? Shoot, I should have just turned that industry back on. Opening the game now. Two days until another pull. Alright, I should log in really quick. Get my pull. Well, not my pull, but get my whatever you get every day. Oh, cool. Did it. Ooh. It's going to be a very comfy night of city building because there's a lot of pyramids to build. A lot of pyramids need to be built. Yeah, it's Wednesday. The wheel of retro, or the wheel of boomer, would be spinning right now. Yeah, when am I joining you? I'd have to know in advance what I'm signing up for. Do you guys spin the wheel like at the start of the stream or when you finish the previous game? Like, do you know ahead or do you just find out? I assume you guys spin it like after you finish the previous game, right? Oh, you do it at the start, so it's just like, yep, time to spin the wheel of boomer. Yeah, okay. I should come for one time, yeah. Should come for the experience. The experience of wheeling some boom. Yeah, I'd be down to do it some night. Sounds fun. Okay, that's like a perfect time for me to stream. I really want this bird to move. So you beat it 4 hours, you're too angry to keep playing. That bird might just be stuck there. This is definitely a speed 90 game though. Pyramid gonna take forever. Pretty soon there's gonna be an invasion. I'm gonna put this over here, because it ravaging this part of my city is probably like the worst outcome. So let's get the troops over there. How many workers am I short? It's a lot of workers to be short. Okay, that's actually fine. Bring. Come back. Come back. Come back. That immigrant there, like, well, come on, like, literally.
What a bountiful journey.
What a bountiful journey. Okay. We eat more than we produce is sus. I don't believe that. I don't believe you.
I wonder if the city has any sights I could see while they unload my ship.
Don't Google how much stone we need. It's a lot. Oh, is that like city is safe for now? Extortion by another city. Interesting. I didn't realize that was extortion. Interesting. Well, it's not hard for me to fulfill those requests because I've got plenty of gems. Even though it's extortion. Can you believe some city in ancient Egypt is demanding I pay them gems unless otherwise they're gonna invade me? That's messed up, man. Ancient Egypt is messed up. Give me limestone in the outer layer, huh? Only lost 9 rank points for okay. Came in third. Hey, Captain. Might actually not be producing enough pottery. Let's fix that. It might actually be a legitimate problem. I don't know what I can do about that. Okay. Good luck. I might really be spread that thin. Gonna need a lot of people to build these pyramids. That's legit just not sustaining pottery, that's one thing. People needed more pottery than I thought they did.
With the fields underwater, I work now for glory everlasting.
You know what? I think it's gonna be smarter. Move these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stop flashing, it drives me nuts. Stop flashing. Yeah, so by moving the work camps close to the warehouses, how pyramid building works at this point. So when we had the foundation, when we were like leveling the foundation, the pyramid to make it level, the workers spawn at the work camps and they go to the pyramid and they do a little bit and they go home. So you want the work camps to be really close to the pyramid for that section. Once they transition into the stone section. Once they transition in the stone section, you'd like them to be... Maybe I should split the difference. Yeah, I should split the difference. You'd like them to be closer to the pyramid. Or no, excuse me. When they were start laying the stone, you would like them to be... Oh no. Closer to... where the stone is in the warehouses, because for that section of the pyramid development, they Go to the warehouse first. Whoa, that's a land trade route. That's huge. That's actually huge. And it sells beer. That's huge. That's huge, chat room. How's my money? I think I can afford to just import the beer, and I think that's what I should do. We could also import the barley and make it ourselves, but I think it's not a problem. I've got a pretty good economy. If I just import the beer, then that's just, I don't have to be bothered. Works out well, right? Import the beer, don't be bothered. No. More specifically, I can use those workers instead for more pyramid stuff. Does this one? Courthouse? Okay. What about linen? What about flax? They can't actually acquire flax yet. I gotta be careful because this is gonna be a lot of population. Minus 14. We're up to minus 23 now. That sucks. Some nights the Mong just doesn't zhong. The Ma. Some nights the Ma just doesn't zhong. Yeah. That sucks. Everybody plays too quick. Have you considered trying South, Muck? Do you still play East? Because people play slower in South, and you get, like, there's like double the rank points on the line. Since the matches are longer, it gives more, like a first is more points won and a fourth is more points lost. Yeah, why don't you give it a try for a couple matches and see if the games feel different for you? You might like it. I ranked up exclusively in the South for Adept. I just liked it better. Less BS. Still plenty of BS, but less BS as East. I can only have 6. How do forts work? The population based? Oh, you just capped at 6. Okay. Kind of boring, but okay. Ethiopia. He is Egypt, just like you are Egypt. He was Egypt, just as I am Egypt, just as you will be Egypt. Pretty good. Oh, here comes the robbers. Here comes the robbers. Wages fall. Let's go. Let's go, chat room. Need some sleep? Oh yeah, definitely. Sleep's important. Kind of tired myself. But this is probably gonna be the last night of Emperor for the week, or Pharaoh. Because I think for the rest of the week we're going to focus on FunQuest stuff. Yeah. FunFest. That kind of sucks. But it's not the end of the world. As if trade by water wasn't bad enough. Actually, I'm probably going to need some more housing improvement. 1? 2? What? How many houses do we have? What's prosperity so low? Lost money. Bleh. Yeah, maybe people are getting old. Reaching the SG4 age. Yikes, that's pretty old. Old. I could. Is this more is this more extortion? That's from Pharaoh, good. We need a lot of plain stones. I was gonna say I could swap out some of these jewelers. Gem cutters for more plain stone cutters because I don't really need the money. Well, actually I do need the money now. Why is... Oh, because trade has gone kaput. I'm like, why am I porge now? What did you think of my fix something? Oh, here, this is my reaction. That's what I thought. I think zoomed in looks so much better. Zoomed in looks so much better. Yeah, everybody's getting old. Whoa, the field went old. A couple worker camps. Okay, they're finally trade by sea is coming back. I should start these other pyramids. I'm going to be here a while. Is this as high as they're going to evolve? Oh, I can go yet higher if I had some reeds. Which I can acquire. One papyrus maker should be enough. Yeah, so before I got distracted, I was thinking about building more pyramids. Sphinx is good. Oh. And squeezing the Sphinx in here is probably...
I hope to continue to make beautiful music in this city for a long time. Well, I'm stacked on luxury goods. Why aren't we why aren't those going anywhere? Why are you people not taking? Come on, buy up. Buy her up.
What a bountiful journey.
Good, we're perfectly employed. I need granite later. A lot of wood. I think it's fine. Do this. We'll get how much granite? 12. Exportable. What? What? Okay, you've got it. Okay. And you sell limestone too. Okay. Fine. Fine then. And then I'm gonna get not export. Import. Import 12. And then we're gonna want a lot more of this. We're gonna want that's a lot. That's a lot. Looking at the Paper Mario code. Ooh. One of the things that bugged me about, at least a little bit that I looked at it, was it says it's C. It says those are C's. C files. Siege. Choose your character. Siege. What are those voice lines? It says that. I don't believe it. That. Excuse me? I'd have gone. I think we went a little bit too far in. We went too deep, chat room. The thing that annoys me about this files is it says it's C, but there's just a bunch of macros in there. It's just like, yeah, like instead of calling methods, it just calls a macro that calls a method. That bugs me. Hey, Gris. I don't smell bad. That is just a state of mind. It's true. Muck would know because he's actually smelled me. So you can take that to the bank. You can take that to the bank. We met in person and he was like, "Esther, do you mind if I smell you?" And I said, "Sure." I may have overbought, but I might have bought a little too quickly. We may be in a little bit of debt, budget. That's not going to stop me. That's not going to stop me from still making big purchases. Smell much better than the Smash room. That's absolutely true. I went to a Smash tournament once. It wasn't a Smash tournament. It was a fighting game tournament. Oh, I'm very broke. We need to actually stop doing whatever the hell we're doing. I don't know what I thought was going to be a good idea, but none of that. I guess it's okay now. You know. All right, I bought all the stuff I need to buy. I went to a fighting game tournament, and they have like, you know, the room, like here's the, I don't know, Street Fighter. I only know Smash. I mean, I know other games, but I went because I used to watch more Smash streams, like Smash tournament streams. I haven't watched Smash in a really long time, but I used to like find it cool. And I also walked around a little bit. This would have been, I think, the Smash Wii U era. It was CEO Gaming back when they were in Orlando. I think they might just be in Why am I so broke? I think they might just be in Daytona now. But anyway, that's absolutely true. Like, you go in the Smash, you go in the Smash, and there's just a cloud of stank. There's just a cloud of stank. Was there a Smash room at GDQ? Guess I missed out. Third again. Minus 28. I actually just should sell some gems. Walked in the Smash with GDQ, it hits you. I've been to local Smash events in EVA. This all smells fun in the room in GDQ though. Daytona. Da, 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 da. Alright, South time. Daytona. Do 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 do. Daytona. Do 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 do. Unemployment's high, but I'm gonna just wait. I'm just gonna wait. They're gonna go over there now. Just gonna wait. We're just gonna chill for a bit. And Pharaoh's gonna get pissed at me. Whatever, Pharaoh. Oh, Prima. Pharaoh's a Prima. I love that they got the Daytona guy to sing an F-Zero song for Smash Ultimate. I didn't know that tidbit. That's funny. The most Nintendo has shown F-Zero in decades. Yeah. I didn't play F-Zero growing up, but I tried it. I tried it as like recently, as of like maybe I played F-Zero, SNES game, like a couple years ago for the first time. I didn't play all the difficulties, just played the base difficulty. And it seemed fine. I liked it quite a bit. It was pretty fun. And then for FunFest last year, we had to play F-Zero for the GameCube GX, which was well, I've played harder games, but it was one of the more, it was on the difficult side, I guess you would say. Not a particularly easy game, not brutally hard by any means, but you got to be good. I'm just hemorrhaging so much money, man. Is this the song? That's pretty good. I'll have to listen to the whole version of that later. My first F-Zero game was GX, but I love that game. I've gone back to the original. And X are, and they're both fun. I need to play X. X is actually on the agenda for a Holo Retro Challenge. Ozura Subaru beat it. I don't know if she beat it. She played it. And me and Yimu are both kind of on the... Me and Yimu are both of the belief that trying the game out is good enough for us to play it for Holo Retro. Fun part about Holo Retro is there's no rules. So you just you're like, yeah, I think it's cool. I want to play some of these video games that they play on Holo Live, but there's some games I don't want to play. That's fine. Or well, this person played this game, but they didn't finish it, so I'm not gonna finish it. That's fine too. You just literally do whatever you want. It's like imagine Ironmon, but you just did whatever you wanted. Crazy concept. Price cut. That doesn't affect me. Fun Ironmon. You're right, that's really an oxymoron. Ceases to be Ironmon if it's fun. F-Zero. I'm out of debt. I'm in debt. We're out of debt and we're in debt. We're out of debt and we're in debt. I should can I just... I have enough money. I want to just not hit the debt anniversary again. So... let's just be wise. Like wise potato chips. Any wise potato chip fans? What about Utz? Utz potato chips? Like, if I'm honest, it doesn't really matter. Like, I'm not like a potato chip purist was like, well, I refuse to eat Lay's, or oh, I refuse to eat Pringles. Nah, they all taste fine. Kaizo Iron Mom. Hey, Tapioca. Zero GX rules. Yeah, I enjoyed playing that game. Tapioca. Alien Swarm map. Tapioca reading the paper code as well. Alien sleep. That Jab Discord I'm in, they're streaming another Jab tonight. And I looked, and I've got more information. They ping out. They send out a ping like hours before, and they're like, "Hey, these are the 3 titles we're gonna watch today." Like, just some guy. There's even a role apparently in Japanese adult video with the voice. There's a role apparently. You can. It's called Pan Coomer because the Discord is like Pan something. I don't know. You can get the Coomer role by reacting with an eggplant in the bot react channel. They pinged out today. Let's see. They're watching. BOBB 367, that goes on for 2 hours and 5 minutes, and then MIAA 709, that's 2 hours and 30 minutes, and then JUQ 183, and that's 2 hours long. 7 hours of jab. And one guy was like, hold on, there was a funny response. Someone said, 1:40 a.m. here, but I'm going to stay up so I can see MIAA 709. And the guy writes back, that's dedication. And they even have, is this a bot? Yes, they even have, because this is a real try-hard Discord, they have a bot. If you type a Jav code anywhere in the server, the bot will link like the cover for you. We'll link the cover. So there's the 3 covers. The second one, the one that the guy's staying up for, looks like it's like a, I don't know, it's like a blonde. a dyed blonde Japanese actress, so maybe that was his appeal. MIAA 709. I can't move while untied. A chance has arrived. Had a delicious full view anal of my brother's girlfriend, Alice Otsu. There you go. He stayed up for that. 1:40 a.m. for that. There it is. But they were also streaming the hockey in there because there's multiple voice channels. They were also streaming like the NHL playoffs in there, and there's a stream chat channel, and the stream chat channel is just all hockey talk. Meanwhile, the group meeting is going on in the other call, and there was a lot of people in there too. There's currently like 20. There's currently like 20 people in the Jab room, but everybody's muted, and half of them are also deafened, so that someone goes in there and is like, "Hey, I want to, I got something to say." They don't have to hear it. I guess I was trying to figure out. I was, hey guys, how we feeling about this one? Hands up, chat. I was trying to figure out before, like, what exactly the appeal of that is, but maybe it's just like, I don't know. Some people are like, it's too hard to Google a code and find a video, man. I'm just gonna wait for the weekly streaming party in Discord and hang out and watch Jab for 7 hours. Crazy. That's cool though. That's cool. I'll hit you guys up with the hot at TV group watch one day. We'll coordinate one of those in SG Discord, Kappa. At TV group watch, and there's just 3 codes. Don't click the wrong channel. Yeah, well, the whole Discord's dedicated to Jab. But they have other stuff in there, like that's like the whole. That's there's like 20 different channels where they just talk about different like genres, man. Dedicated group of fellers in there. But they also have they also have channels. It's like, yeah, this is where you can talk about some games you're playing. Here's where you talk about sports. They have like, you know, they have those kind of like normie channels too. But you're not in there unless you're there for the main reason, which is, I guess, the TV, the group watch with the buds. People go in there and they just find like a random screenshot. It's like, does anybody know the code? And there's just, and people do. Or you like go in there, you vaguely describe, like, yeah, I was watching a long time ago. I remember it was something like this, and then it's like, yeah, that code is like SG4-936. Yeah, check that code out. That's what you're thinking of. Like, thank you so much. I've been looking for this for ages. I'm in it because I just saw it in I forget where I saw it. I saw it somewhere, and I was curious what it was, so I joined it, and then I never left because, like, this is kind of cool. I'm in it for the group watch with the boys. Gotta hurry up and build this pyramid so I can make it in there in time before JUQ 183 business trip massage NTR. I don't want to miss out. group watch with the boys. No, the marble getting more expensive, the limestone being expensive is not good. That's a bit of a problem. Hey fellows, what do we think of this one? What does the Sphinx need exactly? I don't know. We're building 3 different ones at once, so it's gonna take a while. It needs moss stone. Needs masons. Yeah, it said that. But I have 6 mason guilds, but they're currently on one of the other 2 projects, I guess. I could move them closer, but I kind of want to finish this. This is the one that's going to take forever, so we're focusing on this. Like, that's where most of the stuff is here. And if they have time, then sure, they can go work on these other ones, too. Hey, Ozzy. How's it going? Egypt's okay. Building lots of pyramids. Let's check Fun Fest real quick. What are we up to? Is Alien Swarm really bad? Well, spike moles are ahead by 30? Whoa. Whoa. Babas have been lured into a false sense of security. It will up this to that much beer. So this is the Bacana. This is the power of the spike balls. Impossible. If I just use 2 guard specs, we'd already be there by more. Be even more ahead. It's like classic RTS strategy. When you're ahead of the Babas, just get more ahead. Use guard spec free run. Hako Bales does not drug. She does not juice. Callie, on the other hand, ... Alright, I'll put a couple stonemasons here. Hold up. I can move them even closer. Nilometer, I don't care. I'm not growing anything on the Nile. Stop bugging me. Animal Crossing. Include macros.h. Adorable. We got 4% unemployment. That's going to go down as more people get old. Much time is it going to take to build this pyramid? A long time. There's a option to build that has this pyramid speed up, which makes you go faster, but I guess I'm too much of a purist. I don't think that was in the base game Pharaoh. I think they might have added that in Cleopatra, because too many kids complain it takes too long to build the pyramids. Probably rightfully so, because it does take too long to build the pyramid. We are 37% done here. 24% done here, and who even knows what's holding up the Sphinx here? Yeah, I think the stonemasons just refuse to work on it until the other stuff. They're prioritizing the pyramids themselves. So the Sphinx is going to be there for a while. Big chillin'. Big chillin', dude. Wait, how do I have flax? What? What? Huh? Flaxseed oils, bruv. It's not even set to accept flax. What? What? That's so weird. That's not even possible. It's not even a possible resource to acquire in this campaign. And there's no reason it should be in there. We've memory corrupted some flax into our city. Can't do anything with it. Can't. I don't have a weaver. It's just gonna sit there. Just gonna sit there and take up space. I can't do anything with it. No, it's not even a resource on here. See, it's not even a resource in this campaign. Where there's no way we should have access to it. Because usually it's right around linen. The flax is nowhere on here. There's not even a thing in this warehouse for me to say empty flax or get flax. There's no flax in here on special orders because it's not supposed to exist in this campaign. Because that's just dead space. Alright, we could get rid of it. We could get rid of it, but I'm almost happy that it's there. Pre-processing the bowstrings. Yeah, I need to take that to that guy next to the Beehive event in like southeast of Sears Village and get some bowstrings. Divine gift from Amon Ra. That is really weird. Yeah, like someone called a VAR on that. I mean, it doesn't do me any good. There's nothing I can do with it. It's just going to sit there. I can't even move it out of that warehouse because there's no way to get it into another warehouse because that's not a special good. It's not like on special orders. It's not even supposed to exist. The only way for me to get rid of it is to delete that warehouse. Can't believe we have 3.5k pop on this one little, like, maybe that's, maybe I've been making these too small. Make them a little bit bigger. A lot of pop. Yeah, now we have some unemployment, huh? No employment problem. The people are getting old. Because that number's been going down even though I haven't been putting people to work, so they're just retiring. Yeah. Got too old. 2004. 2489 BC. Yeah. It's a long time ago. Yeah, like, let's see, my population is, there's people in their 60s now, which kind of surprised me. Some people could live that long back then. Yeah. We all know that this game is absolutely historically accurate. Now, I mean, they probably did a lot of research on this. So it's got, like, I'm sure all of these things are actually built in and around there, these pyramids. The whole campaign is inspired by history, so I'm sure they had like a history consultant. It's probably still inaccuracies, but I think the intention was for it to be pretty historically accurate. Pyramids were invented in 2490 BC. Pyramids take several years to build. Doing pretty good saturating this stone over here. I've been happy with it. Should check the gods. They're apathetic. I probably want to change that though. Probably don't want to risk it. Build 2 of these. What's that? Raw. And some pra. Pra. New Pharaoh was crowned that way. Finish in time before he died. There's more flags. What? Judge. No, that's a problem now. Hold on. Empty. I need. That's just dead space now. Here, we're gonna. It's fine. We're gonna remove the evidence. This never happened. The judge does not need to be called. The judge does not. There was never any illegal flax in my city. You all just imagined it. You guys just all imagined it. There was never any illegal flags. The judge is on the way. Hurry. Yeah, now we're going to be on a limestone crunch, though. As much limestone as possible into the city. Yarts a while ago linked a clip in a few discords. It was Garguda sings Ballin'. AI cover. It was pretty good. It actually has a good beat to it. But I saw on a different Discord the other day, AI cover Usada Pecora sings Ballin'. And that was not good. My understanding is people did live until old age, they just were less likely to live to adulthood. Okay. So the average age was brought down because people died early, but the people who did live lived relatively long. You'd make it into middle age, you were okay. What did people die of then? Like what were young people dying of? Just work? Trying to think. Dying of ligma? Trying to think of what would be something that would cause like young people to die before adulthood, but not people once they become adulthood. Like what would have changed? Sugandhi's fever, I see. Right, yeah. Of course. Peanut allergy, diseases and accidents. Falling pianos. I'm watching this storage yard like a hawk. I'm not letting them. I'm not getting any more illegal deliveries of flax. Smuggling in the flax. Pecora. Pecora is the rabbit one who speaks no English. So I don't even know how you train the AI model to sing an English song when there's no sample of English. To the other warehouse, yeah, I better keep an eye on some of these other warehouses. Like, why was it this was the only one that was ever affected? Which it probably came from that one guy who delivers the beer. Probably smuggled in some facts. Usada basada. Usada basada. Usada basura, more likely. Now, Pecora is fine. I'm not a huge fan, but I did watch her play DKC1, and she did better than I thought. And she was also like, I don't know. She was like enjoying the game. She wasn't like making a big deal like it was hard or anything. She kind of just grinded it out. As impressed and respectful of that. Well. We're just gonna wait for limestone, huh? How's my standing in the kingdom? It's Tosh. The emperor hates me. I think I think I might give a gift. Since I have money now. I don't have a lot of money. I have some monies. Yeah, there is. Why can't I find it now? Ah, here you go. Yeah, I found it. I was Tempai for a full flush and didn't get it. My South game ended after East 3 because the player got bit. Yeah, there's really nothing you could have done there. If someone just gets destroyed in East 3 of your South game, it's not a cat, it's a Mandragora. Me pulling one of those loads. Thanks, Tager. Tager helping out to make this pyramid come together. I appreciate it. Pulling those loads. Another problem with being Tempai for a full flush is usually your discard pile gives it away. So if anybody, and it's easy enough to see. Well, generally if your hand is open, people won't care in Adept. They probably weren't playing around it. You probably just got unlucky. Pretending to take the loads. It was Gris. It was Gris. Well, you've behaved yourself since the warehouse incident. Had one set open. Yeah, that probably doesn't give it away. Well, the people. I mean, the Discord pilot can always give it away, but I don't think people would play around. I don't think people in Adept are gonna care too much about an open hand, even if it looks like it's Honitsu. By the way, I re-edited this. I think it came out a lot better. Being zoomed in, you can actually appreciate the facial expression. It's better now, Chris. It's better. Yeah. Speaking of blushes, blush this. Damn. I really walked into that one, didn't I? What's our worker situation? 77 employees. What? Friendly Hote.
It does give sassy.
Oh, W League. Whoa, they even have a restream. That's really cool. No, it's Gris. It's actually Gris. Gris is in the game right now. Damn. Wait, had no East been cut? There's not... What? There's not a single East in the discard pile. Excuse me? Been Johnny Bamboos. Been bamboozled. And we're gonna need to build another housing complex, but I'm not crazy about it. After you dropped the 2 peen, everyone started to push and someone tried the East on the last discard. Interesting. Not even just interesting. Adorable. Adorable. Adorable Mahjong. Spicy. This is spicy. The nice part about living here is you get people shooting ostrich outside your door all day. Pretty good. Oh no. Last Discord, I dodged fourth that way. The game was very sweaty. Of course, literally as 1 second too late to get that off. That guy just delivered it then. Adorable. I somehow ended over 10 behind because everyone sumoed Mongons and Hanemon. Guy will not stop coughing. Everybody's favorite statue, the guy head in the ground. Head in the ground statue. Look, you get to live next to an ostrich if you choose to live here. I guess that's the new spear carrier. He finally shut up though after I called him out. He did finally shut up. Maybe he did. Oh no, I hear him again. I hear him again. Guy with his drum too, but it's a really lively part of city to live. Yep, he's still there. He's still coughing. Still coughing. Confucio dice, ay, ay, ay. Confucius says, he who gives the old a Kindle and adds new knowledge is fit to be a teacher. Yep. Kindles are good. That guy really is just dying. He will not shut up, that cougher. bit of a problem. So I'm probably gonna run out. Maybe I should put hunting. Alright. Immigration is fine. What do the gods think? They're okay right now with things. I made it up. I made it up. Well, it says something like that. It says something like that, but it's not gives the old a Kindle. It's something else a Kindle. Like probably keeps the old a Kindle, which probably means something like keep them. I don't know. But yeah, it's like it's pretty close to that. That voice line only plays like 50,000 times over the course of playing that game. Ingrained in my brain. My hotch on my brain. Well, Gris hasn't smuggled in any more flax, so that's good. A way to filter these messages? No. You get to reopen the hair house? It's here. I rebuilt it. Do your worst. There's an open spot there. Right next to the beer. And the stone. You're okay. Try it again. Concentrate. Won't let you build the plaza unless it's like high appeal. What you do is you just build the plaza immediately next to it, and then it strengthens the appeal around it, and then it becomes buildable in the place next for like a domino effect. This is kind of silly. Kind of silly, champ. Oh, I need a physician. Or do I? Or do I? I think I'll leave those people. Yeah. 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 Need to sync. I mean, we got plenty of jobs to put people to, so it's fine. A little bit too much unemployment now. I got a little too crazy. The Sphinx is looking good. So I think I'll keep them not physicianed, because then they'll stay. They'll stay right there, right where we want them. I think that guy is bugged, but whatever. I said earlier this is probably going to be the last Pharaoh stream for the week. Because the rest of the week we'll focus on FunFest stuff. Still have to finish Hako's Biles %. Hopefully we finish that tonight. Hopefully this is the last stream of that. And I might do some of the... Oh, we're out of food. We're out of food. Huge. Feels Pharaoh, man. And then, there's a bunch of completion challenges I didn't even see on there before, like 100 lines in Tetris. That, like, with that, like, I don't know, like Minesweeper game. I linked Captain that Minesweeper game, and I was like, what do you think about this, Captain? He was like, yeah, that looks not great. I don't have to respect it. It's Theo. Your city is now quite large. Nice city you got there, bro. The lack of food is concerning. People are extremely pleased with me. Why are we hemorrhaging so much money all of a sudden? Ooh, look how pretty. Apparently this is what it looked like when it was new. So would this Pharaoh have just been a furry? He's like, yeah, I want to be a lion, man. Build me in my fursuit. So for ages to come, it does look like a lot of work. For ages to come, they will know I was the furry of ancient Egypt. Unemployment's a bit of a problem. A little bit. The Pharaoh. Having trouble keeping food. I think we might just be saturated. Oh, there's still a lot of ostriches over here. Yeah, we gotta be careful that we don't we gotta be careful that we don't I mean, there's really nothing we don't want the city to be big enough to the point where, why does this keep happening? Stop. Stop buying stuff. What am I buying? I guess beer. Too much beer. Like if you're killing the like if you don't have enough ostriches, like you're killing them faster than they can respawn, then you just don't have enough food. Then that's just really it. If there gets to a point where like the ostriches like respawn, like see that one just appeared right here. They respawn after a certain period after they've been killed, but yeah, I think we just have like too much dudes. Like we might just be capped at the amount of food we can produce now, so I really can't sustain a bigger population. Is there like 1,000 in the hole? Why am I so poor? Need to export gems now too? It's December. Okay, this is good. So, yeah, we're saturating the luxury goods. Yeah. I mean, we're using a lot of limestone now too. Is it just one? Yeah. Okay. Well, we need to sell gems. We need to sell gems. Someone at the table had all 3 dragon triplets in an open hand. That is a Yakuman. Someone else won the hand. Discarded the 3rd. Wait, what? Yeah. Yeah, don't do that. If someone shows you on the open part of their hand that I have 2 triplets of a dragon, you can't discard the last dragon. Also, if you discard the last dragon and that player wins the hand, but you're not the person who dealt in, you still have to pay. I don't actually want to dip into that. Call it Sekinin Barai. I believe means like responsibility payment. Like since you, so like, well, okay, so one thing you could do in Mahjong if this rule didn't exist, right? Like, you're like, okay, I'm gonna get rid of this out of my hand because maybe he doesn't have it. He calls Pon, and that's like the last dragon he needs, and you're like, oh, okay, well, I screwed the pooch there. I just won't deal in, but I'll just play super defensive, and I'll just I'll look at his discard. I'm just gonna discard nothing but Genbutsu. But you're essentially the reason that he got that Yakuman. So even if someone else deals in, the fact that you discarded the last dragon that player who completed their hand with the Dai Sangen, the 3 dragons, you pay half of that Yakuman. Never punished. If it's sumo, you pay full cost. Never feed the last dragon. Let's see, that's the rule for the 3rd dragon of Dai Sangen, and I'm trying to think of what other hands incur Sekinin Barai. 4th wind, okay. And big wins. Is that it? Is it just those 2? Mahjong Soul, okay. Let me just make sure these are stocked. Do you have food? You don't have food. It's bad. Do you have food? You don't have food. Well, we're in for a crunch. Yeah, you have food. You don't have food. We're in for a pretty bad crunch. Yeah, like Sekinin Barai for Ninshan is just bad. That's just bad. But yeah, it is the case in some rule sets, huh? I wonder if some rule sets also, wonder if some rule sets also punish Song Kansu. Who would know, right? Or Su Kansu, excuse me. You dropped the last con. I mean, doesn't also pay for Su Kansu in Richi City, yeah. That's funny. It's the rarest Yaku ever. 4 cons. So if you pay the Sekinin Barai on Su Kansu, that's like a privilege. You should consider yourself honored to pay your points. Consider it an honor. I think the reason I'm hemorrhaging so much money is simply importing this marble. Man, this sucks because I almost have to slow down just to have a few years where we make money, which feels dumb. I almost have to do that. Yeah. Me neither. I mean, I saw like a replay on Tenho. That's it. I'm really curious what they're gonna do there. Like how what are you guys gonna do there? This feels really bad, guys, but I have to do it. I'm gonna have to turn off limestone imports temporarily. I think these guys are just stuck. Are they just leaving now? You gonna go? Like they can't cross. That would have been the end of the match, which I've lost a million points. Yeah, you would have been paying 16k. Wait. Yeah. Unless it was dealer and then you pay 24k. You'd be paying half. I believe you pay half in Sekinin Barai. If you dealt in, you would have paid either 32 or 48k. It's the destiny of Monk. And maybe these guys are just gonna... I mean, they're free to... They're more than welcome to just live there permanently. I don't care. They are welcome to live there permanently. What is the price of limestone now? Yes, 48. 48. Oh, 48. Let's go. See, this is where you get to come in first, because you just keep chaining. Just keep chaining. I'm so broke. Yeah, we're just gonna take off this year. Like, it's gonna be June. I'll start re-importing the model. We don't get any progress done on the pyramids, but I'll start importing it next year. Hey Yimo, Going to the non-MILF office. Feels bad. Here, by the way, I edited it. I re-edited it. I think it turned out a lot better. Locusts are now coughing at the storm. Yeah. Dan's game? The mobile approval. I think realistically now I can do this. It'll be fine. I believe so. I believe I should be free Saturday. There's a Discord Wars meeting thing that I really want to listen in on. That's either going to be Friday night or well, Pi said it's going to be like 7 o'clock my time. I think no matter what day it's on. They're like Yimo, like the Yimo usual race time, 5 p.m. My 5 p.m.? Right, we also have to finish this to make it in time to the business trip NTR group watch. Like I still want to do stuff. I still want to do stuff this weekend, so yeah. Hopefully it'll be on. I can do early. I was hoping for Eastern prime time. Well, like, just let me know what you have in mind. Hopefully, like, today's like Wednesday, man, so hopefully the actual date for that gets... Hopefully, let me see what the last thing was said. 6 p.m. Central. It's probably going to be on Saturday. Man, it's probably going to be Saturday night. Yeah, there's let's see, maybe they've started already. There's gonna be a group watch of to clue muck in. Oh, I missed it. It's over. Man, I missed the group watch of JUQ-183 business trip massage NTR. A married woman who... Can't read the rest. A married woman who continued to be blamed for her erogenous zones couldn't endure the pleasure that crawled around her whole body. I missed it. Now I'm sad. Yep, I missed it. Too busy building the pyramids. Too busy being a scrub who can't build 3 pyramids in a couple hours. What a title. Muck's third again. Blessed to always be third. I can't even see. Gris, now would be the perfect time to sneak in the flax. Because if you put it down here, I'm not even going to see you do it. If you put it in the ones, like this pyramid covers up your trails. You could totally get away with it now. I wouldn't be able to catch you. Now you gotta join, what is this place called? JDC. Gotta join JDC. Why? What a dumb name. Info. I don't know why it's called JDC, but that's where you gotta be. That's where the cool kids hang out. Now everybody goes in the call and everybody mutes and deafens. So you just get a free viewing experience. You're not spending that $50 at the video store. Because you're not spending that $50 in the video store. Yeah, I don't quite get it either. Like they watch like 7 hours of Jab every couple days in there. And they like ping what they're gonna watch that day. And I'm not sure, because like you could literally Google the codes and find them yourselves. And everybody's just quiet and they just appreciate the 7 hours. But maybe some people, like, you know, there's people who still don't know how to figure out how you download Super Mario World.smc. Like, where do I find Super Mario World? Where do I get the SMC file so my emulator can play Super Mario World? At least it helps those people out. No, it's actually porn, yeah. It do be actually porn. You get the director's commentary. They have a channel in there that's just reviews of Jav. People go in there and they write like 3 paragraphs. Like, yeah, I watched like MDQ-1093, the recent release from Soft On Demand. It, you know, like so Yukio Ono does a pretty good job as a energetic businesswoman who just got a new job at blah 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 blah. I was impressed by her overall performance. I have to admit that the third scene left a little bit to be wanted, but overall I think she did a really good job of it. It goes on for 3 paragraphs, you know, something like that. Yeah, sounds good, you know. I could even start earlier if you wanted. I don't know what you have in mind. If you wanna, we're getting other people involved. It's just I really want to be there at this meeting. If it was something like Discord Wars points, I'd be like, bruh, they'll figure it out. But I really want to get some infos. Inforge. From down under. How many workers do I need? 17's not that much. I can just delete one of these. Oh, right, the presentation. Yeah, definitely. Bet. I'll definitely be there for the presentation. Yeah, that's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to that. It slipped my mind because I was, you know, I'd have offered to start earlier if we were going to play like a long game. But yeah, for the presentation, definitely. Yeah, Yimo's got a follow-up on a more complicated version of the Traveling Salesman. Gonna stream on Discord. Or not Discord, gonna stream on Twitch. We're gonna be like the preliminary audience, can watch and absorb. And then he's going to deliver that at his company later. We just pub good. After Yima's presentation. 4 p.m. SG time on twitch.tv/Yimo_. Yeah, 1 p.m. Muck time. The. The N got censored. Whenever you type then, it censors the N for you. Duh. Well, there'll be a VOD, I presume, so they'll be able to catch it later and still give feedback if you want. Yeah, OSRS quality filter. The Bart, the disease strikes. Employment problems. Oh, we have some employment problems. But we also have food problems. Like I'm capped. I'm capped at how much food I can produce to sustain. Like I can only produce this amount of food, so I can't actually grow bigger. We have to start laying people off. Yeah, you got this, Mutt. Shouldn't content, you shouldn't. Alright. Only OBS recording to be uploaded to gofile.io. That's the website that like the Holo Pirates use, which is a community that just shares a bunch of Holo Live like membership content for free. You're like, yeah, I really want to watch Garguda stream, but I can't afford membership. They're like, yeah, we got you. They just upload like all the VODs and stuff. But they use gofile.io, which is funny. It's funny because it's like a file sharing site that like, you know, like, okay, you know, like Google Drive, like file sharing sites the world is familiar with. Google Drive, mega.nz, well, those two. And then like probably like Microsoft crap. But like I guess the stuff gets picked off from there too easily, maybe. So they use gofile.io, which sometimes downloads really fast, sometimes doesn't. Oh, I want yeah, don't forget. I won't let you forget. I'm still waiting, man. I was waiting. So as SG40 was getting into bed last night, there were like no streams live. Like Tager had already stopped streaming. Aries hadn't started streaming. TMR was too lazy to stream. Badfoot guys, please understand. So I watched a little bit of a dancing stream on Twitch, and they basically like during the actual dance segments, like usually there's just chatting. Like okay, you do the just chatting, and then you do the dance segment where you basically just do. Like, if you've ever seen it on Twitch, it's like the camera, the like full body camera, but you duplicate it 2 times, so it's like 3 of you dancing. This is like the meta if you're gonna do dancing streams on Twitch. And basically at that point of the stream, everybody just spams like a bunch of cheering emotes. Like if she has like sub emotes, it's like, you know, like happy, like I don't know, like a little like mascot that's like happy and then has like, you know, like hands in the air kind of stuff. So they spam a bunch of like sub emotes. Like sub emotes and Korean gets just spammed in the chat with a bunch of exclamation marks. Cumsh. But it's all I don't know, like I don't think she has any like FFZ or anything enabled like that. It's just all sub emotes. And of course everybody's in there sub because it's how it works. But one guy was in there, he must have been new to Twitch. So So everybody's like spamming like the emotes, the same like emote message, like the little mascot that's cheering over and over again, and it's like the chat is like moving really fast, and then all of a sudden I just see a copy pasta of those emotes, but the codes. So like he wasn't subbed, so you just get like the emote codes instead, and then I laughed because it was like one of those we were talking about last time about how you try and trick people. This is like kappa equals gray face, no space. So I laughed because it was like that he doesn't know, man. He doesn't know he was spam. He thought he could just like, oh, I see. You just copy and paste this message, and you get that cute little cheering emotes over and over again while she dances. Yeah, it's like point and laugh. It's like that old meme, like chat's going so fast, no one will realize I'm an idiot, but then everybody sees it. Maybe he was shit posting, but it could have been. It could have been, but I interpreted that he was dumb. He didn't know. He lacked critical information. Maybe that's how you bait a gift sub. I don't actually know what the meta for getting gifted in dancing streams is. I'm not a Coomer. I just want SG's opinion if she's one of the cutest girls ever. Well, she's on the SG4E follow list, so only the creme de la creme gets on there. Only the most talented dancers get followed by SG4E. SG4E creme. Like the rat. What's her nickname now? But Sumasaki Taro? Taro? Totally not a bot, yeah. Who's this guy whose name is just random letters? I don't know if that carries over to like Asian languages though, because if you notice a lot of like fan artists on Twitter, a lot of them just have like random like strings of letters and numbers for like a Twitter handle. Like you can have your Twitter handle be like really short if you just want it to be garbage. If you just want it to be like smash on the keyboard, smash like 6 random letters on the keyboard. Yeah, it turns out that Twitter handle's available. There's quite a few fan artists who I look at their Twitter handle and it's just like, and I suppose it's not that common, but there still are a few where they choose a Twitter handle where it's just like underscore underscore underscore, and then like 5 random letters underscore underscore underscore. So maybe they look at SG4E and they think that's not actually a bot because it's the meta. JTB so called out right now. Underscore underscore. Yeah, also Yimo underscore called out as well. You know one name that doesn't have underscore? SG4E. I got that before a lot of people. There's a lot of SG4E Vs. There's like if you go on Twitch and you search SG4E, you'll get other people too that start like SG4E or SG4E and they put like crap after it. That's not taken. I am the one SG4E. Pi Y. Yimar. How many do we need? Oh, I have just the right amount of limestone. I actually have just the right amount of limestone. When the limestone hits just right, chef's kits. I have enough kingdom rating too, so we're done really soon. We're done and we're gonna start railing the rat soon. I watch jabs in a group call unmuted. You're the guy, like, half of the group call is deafened. Which leads me to believe there's been incidents in the past where someone goes in there with their mic unmuted and decides to say a few words. That's Muck. I'm the reason why people deafen when they join the jab call. Preemptively. The one that unmutes and then Tapioca and I go into deafen immediately. Adorable. Don't think this guy is a licensed massage therapist. Bucks and 6. I have to cut back the nut over here. The nut digit. How's that do? Front input. Yeah, that helps. 2%. Well, I don't need any of these labor camps over here anymore. Or this Tosh. Because we're done with our projects up here. So we just need to finish this one. They have like a point system in that Discord. Like there's like a channel where you can like request like a scene identification or something. And I guess that gets way too much traffic and gets spammed. So you have to like I don't know, there's a way you earn points in the Discord for like participating in different discussions and stuff. For leaving your review leaving, I did read review leaving does get you points. And then you can redeem those points to post like a scene identification in that channel. They've got a whole like community in there. Because yeah, it's got 30K members, so it's very active. Very active. Crazy. There's no VTuber. Hold on, is there? I don't think there's a VTuber channel. Thatch. There's a K-pop corral. They spell corral with a K. That's cute. There's no VTuber channel. Maybe I should suggest that. Maybe they're like, yeah, we don't want that version of Degenerate. We're fine with the Jav watchers, but keep the VTuber fans away from here, damn it. Cool K-pop corral. Sounds like a sounds like a Donkey Kong Country stage. Like you go to a level that's like the amusement park level, DKC2 World 4. One of the stages is the cool K-pop corral with all Ks. This is a 3D only Discord, sir. Go take your VTuber addiction. Go elsewhere, please. JP rap channels. The miscellaneous topics ones are game and tech. I don't even know what this is. TVs and movies, books and manga, sports hub, music, K-pop chorale, Pan Bucks Casino. That might be a way you you wager your points on stupid stuff. Languages and linguists, which is where I go in, because I find the kind of stuff they post in there interesting. And then there's one called the Shadow Realm that says shit posting and memes channel. You get easily offended to mute this channel and never come here. That's that easy. That's what the topic says. I guess you'd have to go in the music channel. Let's get posted in here. But it's all. It looks like it's a bunch of like just international music. It's not like just JP music. You'd have to go in there. But yeah, I want to post some. I want to post some Demon Dice. I want to post some Demon Dice Karen in here. Sukinanda, Sukinanda. Maji Daisuki, Maji Daisuki, Sukinanda, Sukinanda. Crusty comedy classic. I get it now. Gargura. There's actually a lot of HoloLive Jab. There's like a couple studios that just make exclusively cosplay stuff, and there's a lot. Maybe I can convince the Goop Watch Bros to pick one of those next time. Like Alone even linked one time in the OIC channel. The Shubaru, Shuba. Cosplay softcore site that's always at Anime Expo. What's it called? Bonza? One's JP. Oh, Cosplay Deviants, okay. Too based for the rules. Yeah, I just for Alone, I changed the rules in OIC back when he was active in there to include cosplay. We did a rules revision. Anime-centric cosplay was okay. They had a booth. Went in, checked your ID. Gonna be Bobs. Yeah. And then the cosplayer is just like sitting there, just watching you as you peruse her album. But maybe not. But I went to a convention once, and like the cosplayer was there, like because there's more. It wasn't like a booth for like a whole like thing. It was like an independent thing. Like you're just there as the model, and you sell like your pics and stuff. And she had like the folder of like all of her like stuff, and there was like the safe for all ages section, and there was like a card, there was like a construction paper like special part of the binder that was the not safe for all ages part. You just like awkwardly sits there while you peruse that part. So there I was at a convention looking at some cosplayers' lady parts, and also she's in the room next to me. That would be a really good jab title. We'll call it MUK-1000. Muck is literally already a jab code. Deep shame. And big hardcover books. Really a great coffee table book to start conversations. In true MC fashion. The cafe, the Yuri is my job. That one? There's an anime, I believe, this season called Yuri is my job. It sounded cute. Imagine your job being Yuri. Muck in that booth. Roomy big, roomy bruh. The little people walk up to the pyramids. Yeah, they've got a long way to go for this one. I suppose it's close to done. It says 70%, but the worst is behind us because the last part is just going to be stripping down the edges and making it be like more triangular than rectangular. Just started with Tokyo Ghoul. Nice. Make it Pansar. Best angular. Yeah. Yeah, why does it have the rect? Biangle. I guess the rect is like correct. I don't actually know what the rect is, but maybe it was like straight, like a rectangle has like two like perpendicular sides, like so, like right. It's like it's got vertical and horizontal. It's not like a trapezoid because trapezoid they're not perpendicular. Everything is like rect. It's correct. I don't know. That's the closest. Yeah, rectify the angle, something like that. Yeah. Direct and erect. In Japanese, they just call everything by, well, that's the nice part of just importing all the numbers from Chinese. They just say like 4 angle. Like a triangle is 3 angle, and then the rectangle is 4 angle. What's rectos? Yeah. This means straight. Up by 11K. You got this, Muck. You got this. Just get a quick hand. Quick, easy hand. Take control. Defend. It's also where you put suppositories. Yeah. Every word in English that ends with UM is basically right from Latin, and Spanish just has that same word, but all the UMs became O's. Short stream about rectos. We need to talk. Yeah, it needs to be it needs to be used as an adjective, not a noun. I learned the word for suppository the other day in Japanese, and it's funny. It's like sit medicine. Hold on, let me look it up. I think it's like za. What is it? Za. Za is sit, and then they just use like zayaku, because yaku means medicine. Is that how you say it? Yeah, yeah. Here it is. It's literally sit medicine. I like that. I like that. It's literally the kanji for sit and the kanji for medicine. Very cute. Very cute, that one. Japanese be wild and Spock, yeah. Megami no Cafe Terrace. Alright. Megami no Cafe Terrace. When Hayato's grandmother passed, he planned to sell her rundown cafe on the shore, not realizing that it was also home to 5 young women who called themselves her family. Their desperation to keep the cafe open convinced Hayato to give it a shot, but even their best intentions might not be enough to make it work. And can he even work with these 5 unruly women? No matter what, he's got his work cut out for him. Sounds cute. You'll have to check it out. Comedy, romance, ecchi. Those are the titles SG likes. I'll check that out. Those are good titles. Make a new meaning. Sit medicine. Hololive rectangles. It's taking forever here. Come on. Come on. Finish the pyramid. I just... Oh. Oh, that's a problem. Hmm. Okay, off. I'm thinking how I want to approach this. I think the strat is just delete everything. This is definitely going to require an SG45E. But like, sure, like we don't need any of this. All that can be turned off, which is just as good as deleting it. Off. Off. I don't need. I don't need any work camps here. What exactly was the problem, man? What? Oh, that's frustrating. The delivery cart person got bugged, so he stopped delivering clay to here. It doesn't matter. We don't have to... Yeah, what's the matter, Trainer? The whole city is in shambles, is the matter. We actually still recover though. Like this is bad in any other mission that actually wants you to do something, but it's fine for this mission. Yeah, it's actually fun. Rafa is a huge fan, a huge anime weeb, so he played the first episode one night. Can confirm some pixels were shown on stream. Ah, he didn't get the uncensored version. Verga, man. Let me see. Let me check my sources and see if there's a satellite version. Yeah, the way it works in Japan is there's usually a domestic TV version for their shows. And then there's a satellite channel version. Verga, man. There's a satellite channel version. And the satellite channel version is the Coomer version. As a non-anime watcher, I always end up watching ecchi in bed with my friends. As one should. As one should. Hack the hentai satellite. Congrats, Mutt. We actually have unemployment now. Which means I can build a couple more of these and speed it up even more. Oh, hacking the satellite. Still holding on. Okay. My dad used to have, I don't know, my dad's great about getting stuff illegally. No, that's not true. But he had like a friend who I don't like had some I don't know how he had it. But he had like how satellite systems used to work is you had like your satellite dish, and then it like, you know, it goes into a box, connects to a box that like decodes the signal, right? It runs to the family. Goes into a box that decodes the signal, and then it puts it on your TV, right? And how it used to work, because there was a tiny, it looked like a credit card, which I guess had some kind of like, I don't know, like code on it. You'd insert the credit card, like it was a permanent thing. Like you weren't meant to take the credit card out. But it had a slot for like this card. You put the card in, and it would provision your box to descramble the channels that you were paying for or whatever. But my dad knew somebody who had like a MasterCard, not the actual credit card, but would be able to. I don't know if he needed to get it multiple times. Like I don't know if there was a way like these cards got. I just remember him like keeping it in his car. Like he showed it to me one time, and it was wrapped in tinfoil. It looked. That's the only memory I have of this. But he had it. He got it from his friend, who was like a car salesman. So I don't know why he had the connections to get the master decoder card. But he got it from his friend, and he was showing it to me. He kept it in the visor till he got home to put it in the thing. I guess he kept it in the visor of his like above the seat in the car, and it was wrapped in tinfoil, and he like showed it to me. He didn't take it out of the tinfoil. He said, "Hey, look at this." He's like, "This is the card that gets you all the channels too, the satellite." And yeah, he had all the channels. You just shoved that card in, and he like, he wasn't like I don't know what he definitely wasn't paying for all the channels. Maybe he paid for some and he got the upgraded card, but all the channels, man. How far am I in Bay percent? We're on the islands of Bill. But it's kind of funny to think about. Because I'm sure that kind of stuff doesn't work that way anymore. I'm sure the way that they secure, I'm sure the way they secure, like the satellite companies secure you from not getting the stuff is a little more advanced now than it used to be. You probably can't get the special card that gives you all the channels. I mean, that's how it worked for cable too. Dealer 1 and now within striking distance. Excellent. Oh, against you. Never mind. No, hang in there. Just get a quick hand muck. That's how it worked with cable. Like if you could just like tap, if you could just get the cable off of like the utility pole into your house. Like when you stopped paying for cable, they would send a guy out who like just disconnected you. If you could just get reconnected somehow without the cable company knowing, which they wouldn't know unless they're investigating and they see, this looks suspicious here. You could just get free cable. The problem is how obvious it is when you do that. Yeah, like it generally is like a problem to other people because, well, when it would happen, people would like, people who did that would just like kind of add a lot of noise to the line, so it would degrade the signals for your neighbors sometimes if you did like a really shoddy job of stealing the cable. But it's mostly irrelevant now anyway, because most cable systems in the U.S. use digital cable anyway, and the digital cable is encoded. So like you need in the U.S. now you need like a box, at least local. Like maybe there's a few cable systems that still have just like you can. Maybe there's a few cable systems where you can just like connect your TV directly to the cable and it'll work like the old days. But anywhere around here, you need a box. You need a box from the cable company to actually decode the cable. So, and that box is provisioned to you. So if you steal a box, and I actually had like a box at one time, but I was like, I had my cable box and I was like gonna change, like I was moving like away from college or whatever. I had it unplugged for a while, and I plugged it back in and it just didn't work, even though it was provisioned by cable. And like that cable company, even like if the box is not plugged in for 5 days straight, it like deauthorizes it, like just in case they've somehow figured out a way to still steal the cable, we'll get them. Yeah, it's like impossible nowadays. Back in the old days, you just siphoned off part of the line and you had your free cable. We used to have the card system here for cable 10 plus years ago. Now it's satellite or coaxial, and the second one there is just a box and the lamppost that controls what channels you have access to. Oh. But there's some rural ass cable companies out there. Yeah, maybe. And still steal your cable. We got cable TV internet from some company when I was a kid, and within the last year I researched and discovered they were local to literally just your town. Well, that's really good if they're a good provider, because like if it's a small provider and they're good, then like whenever you have a problem, since they just have a small area to cover, they're usually pretty good about it. But if they do a really crappy job, then you're just kind of stuck because you really can't like escalate it anywhere. Not even the rest of Central Jersey, a whole cable company for just like 30K people tops. There's some places in Florida, because like I don't really joke about the fact that Florida is swamp. Like Florida is very weirdly developed in the sense that you'll have a section of land that's really well developed. There'll be like a lot of houses and there'll be like grocery stores and everything's like designed really well. Like it's a really nice place to live because you got like an entertainment district, you got like your shopping district, you got your residential district, and everywhere is easy to get to because it's all designed in like the late 20th century or even early 21st century. But then you'll have that, and then you can just like go a mile and you'll just have nothingness. And I used to know someone who like didn't even live that far away from like actual like towns and grocery stores. It was just maybe like a mile away, but had like the where they lived, houses were spread pretty far apart, so cable companies didn't bother laying down like cable lines there because it just wasn't worth to lay down a huge cable line to just like in between houses to service them. So they didn't actually have cable or cable internet. So they had satellite. That was the only way to have internet was have satellite. And satellite is not the greatest medium to use for internet. But yeah, it's like you check your email, you like log on, and then like a half second later you get the result. But they were kind of, they were like older people, so it wasn't a big deal. They had like, I think their grandson lived with them, which I guess that sucks, because generally, generally the younger you are, the more you care about actually having useful internet. Have to 1v1 a alligator to graduate high school, yeah. Needless to say, the box is locked, but one time it broke due to a lightning storm, and the whole neighborhood had access to everything, including the Western Yap channels. Based? It really was a group watch in Theo's neighborhood that night. Group meeting. Under development in the 21st century. Central New Jersey development 21st century, and they made it suck horribly on purpose. Moving to Spain. One more game tonight. Good luck, Muck. Also, congrats on your win. That's a pretty nice boost, plus 74. Time to Tenpai Yakuman Sushiman. Yeah, my Yaku is... I'm going to read off my Yaku. I've got Hochimachi Suisei, Akai Hato, and Aski. Those are my 3 Yaku. That'll be 12k points. Thank you very much. I just drew into the Hoshimachi Suisei too. Inflated American V-Bucks and live like the king. Is the dollar actually really good in Spain? Now the dollar, the past like several months, has been really good in Japan. But if it's good in Europe now against the euro, that's pretty cool, because for the longest time it's never felt good buying euros with American dollars. Dollar been ruling, K-Kona. That we're actually, can you believe we're finally done? What's this place called? Rostja?
Pharaoh Khufu has at last
And a Rostja for doing such a bad job. Alright, so I just need to set aside. I guess I should put the things down. Dollar good against the yen. Been taking advantage. I'm buying all of the super chats. Oh. Okay, well we can put those people back to work. Don't be exporting. Just don't be exporting. I forgot I needed this still. And how many are needed? Okay, that's fine. Always be exporting, Abe. Going on a 3-month vacation. Wow, isn't that like the limit? Isn't that like the longest you can get like without getting like a hardcore visa? That's awesome. Isn't the visitor's visa like capped at 3 months? Bought tea from Japan in dollars a few weeks ago. Nice. Yeah, it's a long time to take off consecutively. That sounds like a really cool trip. Can take a tour of the Cover Corporation offices. That'd be awesome. Just kidding. Like as if Cover would let you tour their offices. It's probably got like barbed wire, multiple dudes in suit jackets with carrying heat underneath their suits, ready to shoot any crazy otaku that tries. Trip to Japan soon, copium. Yeah, the real one of the 2 decoys. Yeah, their company like lists multiple locations where they have offices. You never know. You never know which one your favorite VTuber might actually be going to when she has to record something. Hard to tell which building it was exactly. Yeah, they list multiple locations for offices. But they do actually when they had the stock, when they had the IPO in Japan for their company a couple months ago, the Japanese stock exchange. Part of the reason they wanted to secure funding was because they bought a huge new studio. Where I guess they're going to have a bunch of motion capture stuff. Cover Corp. Let's see if I can't find it. News. Or news. But it was in like their message to shareholders. Like they had the address and everything in pictures. And it's huge, man. But I guess you could go there. Nene goes out looking for people with Hololive apparel. If we just walk around randomly in Tokyo, we'll find Nene for sure. Oh, could you imagine? Wear the most ostensible Hololive shirt and merchandise. Plus, you're a Kaigai Nikki, so it's like, oh, like that's interesting. You don't really see, you probably don't see a lot of overseas fans just walking around with Hololive. So you definitely stand out, get Nene's attention. Na 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 na. Alright, we're good. Pharaoh Khufu. Imagine wanting to be buried with 12 blocks of granite. Yimo will know his Nene, yeah. Alright, well, that looked like it was going to be bad when half the city devolved, but no, it turned out fine. It turned out fine because we had all the building done by that point. And it's all thanks to that one delivery man who couldn't put the wood in the other warehouse, so he just took the whole, 2 years off, and then we didn't make any pottery.
All in Egypt bow to your accomplishments. You have built Khufu's massive pyramid and supplied it with the richest of burial provisions, and done great honor to Khafra, constructing his final resting place and his formidable sphinx.
Okay, a choice. We're not going to do this now, but we'll choose worshipping Ra, the soldiers of Ra. I'm not doing it. Military just has the military missions just have too much potential to go wrong. Yeah, 449 months. That's a lot of months. The military missions have too much potential to go wrong, so I'm not going to go here, but we'll still listen to the narration and see what we could have had.
The reigns of Khufu and Khafra have come to an end, and with them so too is the fourth dynasty of Egyptian ruling families. But Lady Kentekawis, a distant member of this family, has given birth to a new pharaoh named Userkaf, and so the royal line continues unbroken. With Userkaf begins the fifth dynasty, an era that promises much change. Userkaf has decentralized the rule of our country somewhat, and has granted more power to local authorities. Now nomarchs such as you are free to handle their own affairs. Pharaoh will not attempt the construction of a massive tomb to house him for eternity, for he has another project in mind for you. Pharaoh has declared Ra god of the sun and of the kingdom, to be king of the gods, and intends to proclaim his sovereignty throughout the land. Many sun temples already dot the Egyptian landscape, but Pharaoh wishes to extend Ra's influence to the very edge of our kingdom. To accomplish this, you must build a fortified settlement at the Baharia Oasis, far into the western desert. Use what water you can find there wisely, for what little there is to be found so far from the precious Nile is usually coveted by the wild beasts of the desert. You must also beware of attacks by Libyan warriors and Bedouin of the desert, which have plagued the desert caravans of late. Plan your defenses carefully, and make use of whatever resources, such as wood and game, you can find at the oasis.
Yeah, it's military and it's also going to be like limited water, so our city planning is going to be rough. Low population though, 3K is not a lot. That's probably not that bad. It's got a low kingdom rating too. It's probably not that bad, but I don't want to get baited. Well, let's see how. Well, let's compare the requirements to the other one.
The reigns of Khufu and Khafra have come to an end, and with them so too has the fourth dynasty of Egyptian ruling families. But Lady Kentakawis, a distant member of this family, has given birth to a new pharaoh named Userkaf, and so the royal line continues unbroken. With Userkaf begins the fifth dynasty, an era that promises much change. Userkaf has decentralized the rule of our country somewhat, and has granted more power to local authorities. Now nomarchs such as you are free to handle their own affairs. Pharaoh will not attempt the construction of a massive tomb to house him for eternity, for he has another project in mind for you. Pharaoh has declared Ra, god of the sun and of the kingdom, to be king of the gods, and intends to proclaim his sovereignty throughout the land. Many sun temples already dot the Egyptian landscape, but Pharaoh wishes that the greatest be located at Jeddu, in the humid delta region of Lower Egypt. Like most of the delta, Jeddu is rich in game, fish, and other wildlife and vegetation, but offers few mineral resources. As such, sandstone needed for construction of the Sun Temple will need to be imported from the quarries at On. Cattle may be raised here to provide meat, though the herds require much straw for fodder. You'll need to clear land in order to create a suitable location for the Sun Temple. Be sure to sell enough of the precious timber you may harvest first, for once it is gone, you may not be able to acquire more. Bedet and Abjadu are always in need of wood and also game. Thus, trade with them should help to offset the cost of constructing this sacred monument.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about having to import all the stuff for the monument, but the other place doesn't sound that tempting. This is higher culture, but I think it'll be fine. Prosperity is low enough. And everything is scaled up higher, and you're building the same monument, but you're guaranteed peace here. I don't think it'll be that bad. So we'll do it. I'm gonna take a peek at the city. I also mentioned we get wood here. It sells for a lot. So. But we also have access to papyrus. There's the game. There's a lot of papyrus. It said you'd clear out wood, but honestly, I don't see the need to clear out wood. There's plenty of forest over there. Wood gatherer, reed gatherer. Papyrus? I love Undertale. Probably stuck with fairies, though. Bridge is available for smaller crossing. But these are all too big. It still lets us build a military, which is a little bit concerning. Here's really the floodplain I want to grow on. Like, the problem is this is not a lot of floodplain. I guess there's more down here. More down here, but you got to go through the reeds. There's reeds here. This is plenty of space, but this feels like a much better spot to build. This is enough floodplain. Getting this floodplain's a little bit annoying because you don't want to get rid of the trees. Oh, there's plenty more over there. But this is the problem. This is all covered. So that's this little trick that this place is. This little trick that this map wants to make on you is if you're expecting to get up here to just get an unlimited resource of wood, you're not going to be able to get up here coming this way when the Nile floodplain is flooded for like half of the year. So, did it say fish? Fishing. Interesting. Hippopotamuses? Where is the fish? You can still get up here, but then they're going to have to go to this place and go over the ferry to get up there when it's flooded. That's something to keep in mind. Same with this section down here. Yeah, you're stuck not getting this wood when it's flooded unless you build a ferry system. Yeah, I don't know if I want to build, like, I'm not sure if I want to build my city here. If I'm going to have more production over here, I should probably, if I'm going to put my farming over here, I should really put my city here. As long as there's people here, then the farming should be employed. Although maybe not. How big is the pyramid? Okay, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. You need to just you need 220 blocks of sandstone just to lay it down. I don't think I ever played this mission, so this is probably the start of where this was past the point where SG4 as a kid just stopped playing. Each time he tried to beat the game. Must have been those 3 pyramids. It probably was. It probably was those 3 pyramids in the previous mission. Kid SG4. Like, I don't have time for this. Where do we get? Okay. Import. Where's our money gonna come from? Export clay doesn't feel that good. Pottery can't. It can import gems, export luxury goods, just print money that way. Oh, exporting wood is that's gonna be the best. Wood sells for so much. 170 makes it the most valuable thing we could possibly sell. Even over papyrus, which you can also export. So we're gonna not have any problem for money. The thing, like, what also, and wood is the most expensive thing to export, and it doesn't require any processing. Like papyrus, you need to get the reeds first, then you need to process the reeds. But wood is just the worker goes and cuts the tree, comes back, gives you wood. So it's, well, the best resource to sell in the game because it takes the least amount of work to create, sells for the most money. Let me check the farms. Can just do grain, but that's good. Grain will be good for maybe getting some meat from cows. Alright, well that's gonna do it for Pharaoh for today.